Okay, so I just wanted to do a quick video today and call attention to an article I found on this blog called Humblebee Farms, and it's titled Thoughts from the Exit and Build Land Summit in Texas. Make sure my sound is working. Okay. This past weekend, I attended the Exit and Build Land Summit hosted by the Live Free Academy in partnership with Texas Freedom Cell Network. There were some great speakers, including Brianne and her husband William from Plum Fabulous Foods, who shared their experience growing over 3,000 pounds of food on just zero point 0.7 acres. And one of my personal heroes, Joel Salatin, delivered an excellent session via Zoom that encouraged listeners to take action now, wherever you are at on your journey. But overall, the summit didn't deliver the practical homesteading and community building knowledge I was looking for. I was hoping to learn more about building vibrant, resilient communities with minimal reliance on the global economy, communities focused on local solutions to food, energy, health, and entertainment. Instead, I quickly discovered the summit was focused on something else: resilient or intentional. The primary topic of the Exit and Build Land Summit was intentional communities, and I learned there's a big difference between the definition of resilient and intentional communities. To put it a bit more clearly, the summit was really all about creating new communes. I can understand why some folks would be attracted to that idea. There's a long history of communes leading back to the Industrial Revolution that I encourage you to research. I have a friend who, after the disillusion of her longtime marriage, is eager to find footing in this new phase of life. For her, an intentional community offers up an attractive option in her retired years, and I can understand why. I personally prefer to maintain a level of independence and self-reliance on my own homestead, and at the same time build up my local community so I can minimize the money I spend with giant corporate-owned businesses. To me, communal living strikes me as an exchange for one set of rules for another, much akin to HOA or any other institution that limits what I can and can't do on my property. With its focus on building these intentional communities, the Exit and Build Land Summit slapped me as more of a giant sales pitch. We heard from real estate agents, brokers, consultants, architects, and of course the founder of Live Free Academy, John Bush, whom encouraged attendees to sign up for his other classes at a cost. I don't want to throw stones, but it's hard for me to take exit and build advice from someone that recently bought a brand new Tesla and sent out a newsletter about it. Some of the key values I hold include humility, frugality, and determination. Moving to the country isn't all songbirds and prairie flowers. It takes hard work, grit, and sacrifice to exit urban life and build a thriving one in a rural setting. Emphasis on thrive. At one point, speakers discussed the idea of buying 50 to 100 acres of rural land and building a condo on it. I visibly cringed and had to fight back NIMBY thoughts as I sat through the rest of the sessions. It's ironic to think that you can take the same constructs of city life, move it to the country, and expect a different result. For a while, I felt a bit isolated in my thinking. Am I just a grumpy old Grinch? Could communes work for most of these people? But then another attendee stood up and asked the question I wasn't brave enough to ask. Why build new communities? Why not instead revive and revitalize the existing small towns that are speckled throughout central Texas? Could we instead focus on helping people build their own homesteads and cultivate a thriving community to exchange goods and support each other with knowledge? The speaker responded back that then you have to deal with the existing community. Wait, shouldn't you want to involve the community? So anyways, the rest of the article is kind of irrelevant, but I just wanted to leave you with that because I find it really interesting that someone who's actually living this lifestyle came to one of these events and really didn't get much out of it, and in fact had this critique of John Bush and some of the speakers. And I think I may know which one of the speakers had said this, but I'm not going to name names. Anyways, just wanted to share. Thanks.